the ETF, or should you be saving or investing? These are questions we're going to be asking and addressing. We are doing investment 101. Welcome in, everyone. How are you? Happy Wednesday. It's Umstay, guys. Umstay, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Yakini, welcome in. Julius, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome to the $1,000,000 League. I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business, helping professional. Hey, DJ Bola, how are you doing? Albert, welcome in. Angela, welcome in each and every one of you. And we know the drill. We tap out the live. We start the live as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. Yakini just understand and is doing it right away. So good to have each and every one of you. Awesome, awesome. And today we're going to be talking about what? Investing. What do we mean by stop saving? How do you start investing? What are the types of investments that we have? We're going to be touching that. But on top of that, we're going to be talking about the common mistakes that a lot of people make when it comes to investing. So first of all, the biggest mistake you can ever make is saving your money in the bank because it's not going to grow. Sorry, but no sorry. So welcome in. Let's keep tapping out the live. We start the class as soon as we get to 5,000 taps and we get to 30 shares. 5,000 taps and 30 shares. If you're new here and you're meeting me for the first time, put one in the comment section and also drop where you're connecting from. I am in Texas in the United States, and I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology, helping professionals turn their income into real wealth. Because what were we taught in school? Go to school. Grace, welcome in. Mr. Welcome in. Yeah, let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 5,000 taps in 30 shares and we'll get it started. Tapping is this. Just tap out the live like this. It costs you nothing, just those beautiful fingers of yours, right? That's it. Sharing out the live, press my forehead on the screen, and of course, make sure you see your contact drop and you invite them. Get your daily at me. What else again? Get your pen and paper. This is not your regular life. You can see the board. This is what we did yesterday, Investing 101. So if you do not know anything about investing at all, then you are in the right place. You are a beginner investor because you just started investing, then you are in the right place as well. Then we're going to be getting to the advanced investor. We're going to be getting to that. So if you already know things about ETF, you want to know where else can I put my money? How do I do all of that? Or your own might be like you are still saving, right? Wherever category you are in, we are on a financial freedom drive to help as many people to learn how to start building wealth. And that's what we're going to be talking about, right? Stop saving, start doing what? Investing. What does that mean? Invest in ETF. What is ETF? We're going to be talking about it. What is real estate? We'll talk about that. Businesses. What does that mean? Right? Because one of the things is going to get you becoming a millionaire and gaining financial freedom. And that's what we teach here. And we are on an Investing 101. So let's keep tapping out the live. We'll get the live started, right? As we get the class, because it's not your regular life, like I said. We get the class started as soon as we get to 5,000 taps and of course 30 shares. So let's tap out the live, right? The quicker we start tapping out the live and we get to 5,000, the quicker and the longer we have in class, right? Right? If you have 2 hours in class and we're not tapping out the live, and we have to wait, okay? The reason why I always ask for tapping of the live and sharing of the live and engaging, right? That's the only language the algorithm understands. That's when it knows that you're finding value. And if you're new here and some of this caught your attention, then make sure you click on the follow button. As a matter of fact, drop where you're connecting from. I am in Texas in United States. In the past 6 days, is it 6 days now, 5 or 6 days now, we've had 43 countries represented. The latest being Iceland, Botswana, Switzerland. What was the other country yesterday? We've had 43 countries in the past 6 days. So welcome in. Make sure you click on the follow button. 2 minutes is enough. Tap out the live and we'll get the class started as soon as we get to a 5,000 tab. Wanju, welcome in. Yokini, thank you so much for tapping out the live. Amara, welcome in. Sir Francis and everyone that is here. Welcome each and every one of us. Awesome. And if you're just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and technology. What does that mean? I have my master's and my doctorate in strategic business and information technology. And my day job is vice president of technology, also a professor teaching AI cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. Above that, I am a serial investor, investing for close to 2 decades. So I've been, hi Cherry, welcome in on the YouTube side. For my YouTube community, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? So good to see each and every one of you. Make sure you click on that subscribe button. There's so many beautiful resources that is available, long form video, 5 minutes, 10 minutes videos that is available for you, that's going to help you start building that wealth the right way. And for my TikTok community, if you're new here, drop where you're connecting from. So good to have each and every one of you right here today. So good to have each and every one of you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Awesome. 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 Let's keep doing that. As soon as we get to 5,000 taps, we get started. 5,000 taps. So the quicker. And what are we going to be talking about? What do I have on the board? When I say stop saving, right? This is against everything that you have learned, right? Meaning stop saving. What does that mean? Right? Whenever you stop something, you have to pick up something, right? It means that you need to start investing. If all that you do is to put your money in a savings account, unfortunately, you're not going to build wealth and you're not going to gain financial freedom. How do I know? That's because there's something called the rule of 72. It tells you how long it takes your money to double. And if you leave your money in a bank like Chase, Wells Fargo, or whatever, it's going to take you 7,200 years. 72 divided by whatever interest, 0.01%, you will get 7,200 years. Miran, welcome in. How are you doing? Mary from Kesen. Yeah, Monica, yes, it's going to take you 7,000. And I don't mean that because data doesn't lie. The other thing is that you're losing your money to inflation. Inflation is at 4.2%. The last time that I checked in the United States, it seems that it shows that your purchasing power, that your money is the value of your money is reduced by 4.2%. So when you leave it in the bank, you're not building well. Welcome in Adetola, Dennis, Sylvester. Welcome in each and every one of you. So good to meet each and every one. If you are new here, make sure if you're new here and you'll be sitting here for more than 2 minutes, make sure you click on that follow button. Tap out the like. Sheyi, welcome in. Julius, welcome in. Kirk, welcome in. Also indicate where you're connecting from. I am in Texas in United States. And I basically help professionals turn their income into real wealth. If your goal is to build wealth, to gain financial freedom, and whenever we talk about wealth, you can just click on the follow button. Welcome to the $1 Million League. Welcome to the $1 Million League. This is the community of millionaires. So is either you're a millionaire or you aspire to be one, okay? And we're saying $1 million, okay? And this is not just numbers. This is not just saying, right? This is real. This is real. We are moderate risk investors. As a matter of fact, this is not instant gratification. This is more of a delayed gratification. And we use strategies that the millionaires, the multi-millionaires use. Still just click the follow button, joining the $1 Million League. Welcome in, welcome in. So if you want to, what are strategies that we use? Definitely we don't save money in the bank because if we are losing money whenever we save in the bank. The bank utilizes your money and they use it for investing, but give you peanuts, 0.01%, 0.05%, even 1%, 2%. That is peanuts compared to what the bank is doing. What do we do instead? We do what the multi-millionaire does, putting our money in ETF, right? In real estate. And that is what gets them businesses. That's what gets them to the millionaire status, right? And what am I teaching? We're teaching financial freedom. We're teaching investing, right? How to build wealth. That's what we're teaching. If you have been sitting there for more than 2 minutes, we're going to get the class started as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. So let's start tapping up. Sam, welcome in. Bashir, welcome in, right? You don't know how to invest, right? And we are going back to the basis. We are going back to the beginning, right? You don't know how to invest, and this is not your fault. Trust me, we were not taught that in school. We were not taught that. If anybody tells you that with $27 a day and you do it consistently for 10 years, you can actually land to in the $1.6 million. If anybody had told you that, would you be doing that job? Yes, that's because the system actually had a selective amnesia. Selective amnesia, whereby they decided to pick what is going to keep people in the middle class, right? Keep them remaining in the middle class right there versus helping them to actually gain financial freedom. Because if you gain financial freedom, I gain financial freedom, hundreds of people gain financial freedom, what's going to happen? Who is going to do that job? Nobody. Because forget about it, I have passion about with my job. I love my job. I love my job. It's just because of the bills. Let's not deceive ourselves. And Sports just click the follow button, joining the $1 million league. Sam also just joined the $1 million league. Bashir just also joined the $1 million league. Welcome in, everyone. Mama Africa, welcome in as well. Welcome to the family. This is the League of Millionaires, right? And you might be saying that, what are they even saying? Millionaires? Is it a joke? Start with your mindset. The only thing you should ask is how, right? Somebody literally just crossed $500,000 the other day, right? You will join this live shortly. Somebody just literally joined cross $500,000. So if your goal is to get, yours might not be financial millionaire status. Yours might be financial freedom. What is financial freedom? Ability to live life at your own terms. Okay, living life at your own terms. Whenever we talk about wealth here, it's synonymous to what? It's not money. A lot of people make this mistake when we say money. Money is not wealth. I hope you understand that. Money is not wealth. There are 4 to 5 types of wealth. Sarah, welcome to the family. And if you're new here, drop the comment. Where are you connecting from? In the past 6 days, we've represented 43 countries. So hello, Tawo, welcome in. Tawo just also joined the family. Drop where you're connecting from. I am in Texas, the United States. What country, or if you're in the United States, what city are you connecting from? So good. I would love to meet you. I would love to meet you. With Canada. Awesome. We have a lot of Canadians in the house. So drop where you're connecting. If you are new here, drop 1 in the comments. Also drop where you're connecting from. And this is Zimbabwe. Zim Zim. Yes. Zim Zim was number 7 in this house. Zim Zim was Zim. My former boss in Procter & Gamble was from Zimbabwe, living in South Africa. So I love my Zimbabwe community. UK, Cindy, welcome in, each and every one of us. Welcome in. Yeah, the reason why, so if you're new here, drop 1 and drop where you're connecting from. Also tap out the live. This is not your regular live. This is a class. This is what people pay thousands of dollars to come and learn. This is what people pay monthly in communities to learn. That's what we are teaching for free. So if you want to start investing, you don't know how. You never heard about investing. All that you do is to put your money in the savings account. This is for you. The only thing that we ask, because we want to reach as many people as possible, like I said, it's a financial freedom drive. The only ask is for you to tap out the live, get your daily admin, it costs you 1 penny, share out the live, and see, Guy Dovon just did that. Right. And if you sit here for a minute or 2, you should be able to understand if this is value for you or not. If you see that this is going to give you value, right? Or maybe my face is beautiful and you like my eloquence, right? Click on that follow button. Tap out the live. Get your pen and paper. Get your daily at me. Daily at me costs you 1 penny, but you get 30 points back, okay? If you can fill up the gift gallery, do that. If you can give, that is great. Yes, ma'am, I would like to know. Awesome. So we will start the class as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. So the earlier we all start tapping, the better. Because when we tap, that's the only language the algorithm understands. You get your daily at me, you tap out the live, you share out the live, press my forehead on the screen and invite your people. So the rule is as soon as we get to 5,000 taps, right? 5,000 taps, and of course, 30 shares, we will get the class started. Yes, you're waiting, but we will not. Yes, all you have to do is to tap. Honorable Miracle, tap, right? If you're new here, click on the follow button, state where you're connecting from, click on the follow button if you're sitting here for 2 minutes. The longer we wait, to start tapping, the longer the class wait, because the class is not going to start. The class is not going to start until we get to 5,000. Everyone, the OGs know. Welcome in, Timbala, welcome in to the family. So get your daily at me, right? Turn on notification bell so you know when I'm live. And if you're also new on my YouTube side, It's Money Talk with Dr. Lina as well. So go there and also click on the subscribe button, and make sure you click on the subscribe button on my or for my YouTube community. My YouTube, make sure you go to my TikTok and IG as well, and also click on the follow button. Awesome. Honorable Miracle is from Ghana. Welcome. Doctor is also, just click on the follow button. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's keep tapping out the live. Hey, 13 weeks travel. How are you? So good to have you. Welcome. And Guy down, Dovon, thank you for tapping out the live. Tawo, but thank you for tapping out the live. If you are new here, we are talking about ETF, real estate, or maybe you don't even know what that is. All that you do with your money is to save it in the bank, or all you're doing is you save it in the bank and you put it in, at 30-week travel. How are you? So good to have you here, right? That you put it in a savings account and you don't put it in investment. You know what you're doing? You're not building wealth. You're not building wealth, guys. You want to get to this status. You want to get to this status, right? Gain financial freedom. What do you need to do? You need to invest. You need to stop saving. This is what we're taught in school. Go to school, work hard, get a good job, and of course, life was going to be beautiful. Jennifer, welcome in. How are you? Nika, how are Nakita? Nata, welcome in. How are you? Make sure you click on that follow button. Londi, welcome in. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. I know that she's just not just pretty alone. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's God-fearing. She's smart. She's all of that. Awesome. Trust me, you need to love on yourself, right? Love on yourself. It gives you long life. It makes you more beautiful, right? You need to love on yourself because it helps with your mental health. Remember, I was talking about the types of health. We have at least 4 to 5 types of wealth. When I talk about in this community, this is the $1 Million League, right? Community of millionaires, or people aspiring to become a millionaire, right? Or you already a millionaire, you want to scale, you want to become a multi-millionaire. This is for you. So when we talk about wealth is 4 to 5 types of wealth. Wealth is not money. A lot of time people make this mistake. They will say, oh, wealth is money. You also need relationship. Absolutely, Londi, I agree. Also need relationship with yourself. Absolutely. Make sure you click on that subscribe button. So good to have you. We're just waiting for the TikTok community for us to get to the 5,000 tabs so that we can go straight into class today, right? So we are all doing that. Well done, everyone. So there are 5 types of wealth while we're still waiting, right? 5 types of wealth. The first type of wealth that you want to know is, the first type of wealth is money wealth. So investing, real estate, businesses, ETF, putting money in the stock market, that is investing, right? That is type of wealth. Yeah, right? That your cash that you have in the bank, that is a form of wealth. Now, what is the second type of wealth? The second type of wealth is peace wealth. Peace wealth is ability to sleep with your 2 eyes closed. What does this mean? You see things like living trust, meaning that God forbid if anything happens to you, or when you are old and gray, right? We all want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, right? But guess what? When you're old and gray, right, you already have a living trust that takes care of your family, so that you know that you can rest, that you know that all your assets are well protected, right? Things like living trust, things like insurance, things like emergency funds, things like for your future as well, like retirement planning, your pension, all those things. That is some peace wealth. Being able to see, there's a lot of people that freak out. Another stream of income, that's another thing. That is some form of peace wealth. Now, there's the third type of wealth. If you remember something correctly, there's a reason why they say health is wealth. Health is wealth. If health fails, every other thing fails. Larry, welcome in. And let's keep tapping out the live. We'll start the class as soon as we get to 5,000 taps. Take this time to actually get your pen and paper. Keep tapping out the live. Invite your friends over. Press my forehead on the screen because we're going to start the class as soon as we get to 20 shares as well. Press my forehead on the screen and invite your friends over, right? Invite your friend. If you are new here, put 1 in the comment section. Let me know the country. Also indicate the country or state where you're connecting from. Put 1 and let me know the country or state where you're connecting from. I am in Texas in United States. The African mindset is also click or put 1. So you're going to do the next thing. Zim. Okay. Now we are seeing the second Zimbabwean today. Zimbabwe in the past how many days? In the past 6 days, we've had Zanzibar, that is Tanzania already. Tanzania is already here. Awesome. UK is also here. That's great. So if you keep dropping it, we already have 43 countries. So all these countries are already represented here. So we are waiting whenever we see the next one that is not yet represented. You're from Texas. What part of Texas are you? I am in Texas as well. Awesome, awesome. And he got his daily at me as well, the African mindset. So if you have been sitting there for 2 minutes, and you look at this, it looks like what you're looking for. You also understand, let's talk tax evasion, right? Yeah, that's some part of it. Okay, Mimi Tom, we'll talk about it. Yes, real estate, we can actually do that. We can do that. Okay, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Yeah, let's get it to I'm over 800 taps alone. DJ Balls. DJ Baller. All right. So everyone, let's keep tapping out the live. Let's thank you so much. Let's keep it all rich. Welcome in. Let's tap out the live. If you're new here, click on that follow button. Yvonne just joined the $1 Million League. Yvonne just joined the $1 Million League. Let's keep tapping out the live. Once we get to 5,000, San Antonio, that's great. I am in the suburb of Houston. Awesome, awesome. So if you're new here, you've been sitting there for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This looks like what you are looking for. You want to become a millionaire, or yours might be, I want to earn paycheck to paycheck. I want to gain financial freedom, or you are looking for ways to retire at the age of 50, at the age of 45, or yours might be like, you know what, I want to build generational wealth, or you might be like, oh, you know what, I just started my career. I need to know where to put my money. Yours might be, you know what, I want to retire, right? You asked me to leave you a DM so you can talk about, oh, sorry, see, I have hundreds of DMs, sorry. If there's anyone that I've not responded to the DM, that's because I've been showing up twice a day. Twice a day. Yes, let's also now get into power share. Power share and repost. 20 power shares. Yes, thank you so much, the African mindset. Let's keep tapping. Press my forehead on the screen. You're still going to get your contact. You're going to get your contact, okay? Invite them. If you have been sitting there for more than 2 minutes, 2 minutes, click on that follow button. If you have been sitting here for more than 2 minutes and this looks like what you're looking for, we're going to get the class started. We're going to get the class started. Do we know how to repost? Do we know how to repost? Do we know how to do the shares? If you don't know, let me know. NASA, just click on the follow button. And as a matter of fact, we want to know we don't have BOTs here because a lot of people, as we are growing in terms of sizes and all of that, we have also been seeing some miscreants representing as Dr. Lina that are trying to scam people. So this is the real me. This is the real me. You have a real estate investment project and you need my advice. What I'd recommend, Ulrich, is if you need an advice, it's going to be a one-on-one consultation. Okay, what I would ask is, if you send me a DM, I would send you the link. Otherwise, that is the link right there. You can schedule a 1-hour session with me. That's what I would recommend, so that I can give you your 100% attention and I can guide you on real estate, because real estate is not something that I can attend to in an email, in a message or something. But if it's something that is quick, I can easily respond. But you need consultation, right? I'd recommend you to schedule a one-on-one consultation, 1-hour session, and we will be able to tackle it. That's what I would recommend. Okay, Orish, awesome. Do we know how to power share? Press my forehead on the screen, right? That's the only time you're allowed to do that. You would see your contact. Did we see our contact? Maximus, welcome in. Did we see our contact? All right, because I always say that, but it seems that nobody seems to understand it. You press it, you see your contact. Do we see that? Then start inviting each and every one of them. So you see, can't you see a link where it says contact me right here on the screen? If you cannot see it, all right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And my YouTube community, give me 1 second. I would step out. I thought I was able to. Let send you the link. All right, awesome. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's keep tapping out the light. Welcome in, everyone. We got to 6,000 taps. So whenever we're talking about the 4 types of wealth, let's keep tapping out the light. Welcome in, everyone. Whenever we're talking about 4 types of wealth, Okay, the four types of wealth, we talk about money wealth, the health wealth, health is wealth, and we talk about the peace wealth, and of course we talk about the time wealth. Time wealth, time is money. Remember, this is financial freedom, right? I believe, just imagine, time wealth is like you are on one island, right? Today this is 2:18 central time. It means that if you started your what's it called, if you started your shift at 8 a.m. today, you have probably spent like 6 hours 19 minutes, 6 hours 20 minutes. You have traded your time for money. Destiny helper, welcome in. You have traded your time or your life for money, and you are being paid in return. Okay, that's what you have basically done. Just imagine that the time that you have spent here today, you are also on one island at the same time. But then, guess what? Your money is coming in at the same time. That is what is called financial freedom. Living life at your own time, whereby nobody controls your time. Hey, Destiny, getting that daily at me. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, that is financial. That is what is called financial freedom, and that is what is called time wealth. Is this Facebook Teams? What does that mean? This is not Facebook? This is TikTok. This is TikTok. Okay. I'm confused. Where is my? So we're talking about, for today, what are we going to be talking about? I'll quickly go on a recap. If you're new here, drop one in the comments and let me know where you're connecting from. If you're new here, so first of all, understand something. If you're new, put one in the comments. If you're all that you do with your money is savings, put savings. All you do with your money is you open a bank account, you are saving your money, just put savings. If you are doing if you're not just saving, Matt, welcome in. Make sure you click on that follow button if you haven't done that. All right, if all you're doing with your money is saving, unfortunately you're not building wealth. Then what should you do instead? What is going to build you wealth and gain you financial freedom? It's something called ETF, real estate, businesses. You see this trio, that's the framework of the millionaires, the multi-millionaires. If you do any of these three, or you do these three together, if you do all three together, you accelerate your wealth. And this chat is not chatting. Let's keep tapping out the live, and of course let's respond. If you're new here, it's a two-way thing. Like I said, this is not your regular life, right? It's not your regular life. I'm going to ask questions, you're going to respond, right? If you don't respond, we're going to pause. Okay, so we're going to do it again, right? If you are new here, right, you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button again. You tap out the live, you get your note pen and your book and your note pen. This is not your regular, this is not gossip life. This is very, very productive life. This is not follow me, I follow you life. This is about finances. This is about personal finances that will hit your bottom line, that will change your story, change your life, right? So this is serious business. So this is not your regular life. Typically, we do things like this on Zoom, okay? All right. So what is different here is get your pen and paper, all right? If you're new here, get your pen and paper, because you're going to learn a lot. For the next 1-2 hours, you're going to learn at least 1, 2, 3 things, okay? The other thing is that you tap out the life, right? The other thing is that, Mr. Karaday, in Kechi, we already know all you're going to do is you tap out the live, you share the live, invite your friends over, get your daily at me. If you can fill the gift gallery or gift, that would be appreciated. But most importantly, you communicate. I'm going to ask questions, you're going to respond, okay? Understood? Yes? Mr. King, welcome in. Yeah, thank you so much for the daily at me. That's it. If you're sitting there for 2 minutes, take 2 minutes. If it looks like what you're looking for, click on the follow button immediately. All right, I'm repeating it again. Click on the follow button immediately. Tap out the live, share out the live, get your pen and paper ready, take notes, because you want to also execute. This is the $1 Million League, the community of millionaires, people that want to get their millions in dollars, right? Those are the people that are here. Or you're already a millionaire, or you aspire to be one. Make sure you click on that follow button. So we're going to try to do it again. I am saving. All that I'm doing is I have my savings account and my pension account. Put 1 in the comments. I am not saving, and I'm not even I'm eating, my money is coming and spending it. Put 0 in the comments. I'm not saving, I'm investing. Put 2 in the comment, okay? I would say it again. 0, I am not putting money away. I'm just enjoying my life. Tawo, I love you. I love you. 1, if I am, all that I'm doing is saving. I'm putting my money in the bank account, right? Put 1 in the comment. 2, I am investing, right? Put 2 in the comments. Yeah, mama to awesome, right? Oh, awesome. Omotayo, welcome to the family. And I'm still waiting, right? We are testing. Let's try to maintain a good relationship, right? 1, in case you said 1, awesome, awesome. I'm still waiting. We have 64 people here, right? 64 people here. 2, late in life. You're not late, never late, right? Never late. You'll be so surprised. How old are you, Radze? How old are you, right? How old are you? If you care to share, you can put it there, right? Make sure you click on the follow button if you haven't done that. But I tell you, your life will change, right? Never late, never, never late, right? I'm still waiting. 2, we have Razi that is 2. You in your 30s, awesome, awesome, great. I spend more than the one I invest. That's also okay, but you are investing, so you are still in your 2. That's fine. 50s, that's okay. All you have to do is to, you might have to work extra hours and put that money towards investing, okay? Because if you don't have more time, there's also something called catch up, all right? There's something called catch up. So you're going to have to catch up. That's all you have to do. Marry just also follow. 28. Right. 28. Tawo, you have a whole lot of time. You have a whole lot of time, but no time as well. So immediately you said 0. So, and I'm still waiting. Put it in here, right? Because if you are all the people that said 0, let's keep tapping. Thank you so much, Vivian, right? If you put 0 in here, you are here, you mean that you are saving your money. Let me tell you what's going to happen. What you are basically doing, or you are not even saving anything at all. What you are saying is that you want to work several years, work to 65 and not have anything saved. Work to 65 and you are enjoying your today at the expense of your tomorrow. Okay? You are enjoying your today at the expense of your tomorrow. What does this mean? You are spending all the money now. But guess what? Whenever we are saying that save a destiny help, awesome. Whenever we are saying save money right now, it simply means that I'm not saying that you should not enjoy life. And I'm going to build the triangle. You would see now. Or let me see. Maybe I have it. Oh, I already cleaned it. Let's see. When I'm saying save, it simply means that put some money aside. I'm not saying don't enjoy life. Put some money aside, but also put some of them towards investing. The beautiful thing is that when you put your money towards investing, what's it going to do? What's going to happen? Right? You might put $100,000, but guess what? Because you are like Tawo that is 28 years old, right? And he has about 20 years, 30 years, that 100,000, right? That 100,000 in the market becomes $1.6 million. Remember, all that you saved is what? $100,000. All that you saved is $50 or $27 a day that you put it every single day, like a saving every single day. You do it for 10 years. That your lunch money, all of that. If you save it $27, I think 40 cents. That is $10,000 a year. $27 times 365. That is 10,000. If somebody puts it in the comment section, or do 10,000 divided by 365. Somebody give me the exact number. Remember, it's a two-way thing. $10,000. So you want to save $10,000. So let's actually put this to contest. So that I tell you, even if it's just this, I'm going to teach you 2 things. And even if it's just that 2 things, enough is enough to actually change the way you think. So 10,000 divided by 365. We want to know how much do you spend a day. Whenever we say that, $10,000, how long it takes you to save $10,000? $27.40. Can you see that? So whenever you're saying that, you know what? I want to buy a property. I want to put a down payment to a T Black. Thank you so much. I want to put a down payment. I want to buy property. You know what? I want to buy my own home. What if I tell you that $27 a day saved for 1 year is $10,000? And so a lot of people would say, I don't have money. I don't have money to save. But that $27, tell me here, put 1 in the comment section. I can afford $27 a day. Put it in the comment section. I don't know why we are starting like this, because we are in investing 101. But let's start with a mindset shift. If you are new here, you've been sitting for more than 2 minutes. You've been sitting for more than 2 minutes, click on the follow button, right? We want to know that you're not BOTs, and we want to also welcome you into the League of Millionaires. You can afford it, okay? Somebody said, I can afford it. How many people? If you can afford it, put 1 in the comment section. $27. Okay, it's okay if you cannot afford it. Girl, how are you, Kerlin? How are you doing? Welcome, and make sure you click on that subscribe button. It's so good to have you. We just literally, you want to save $10,000, $27 a day. And I will tell you, people that say, I cannot afford it, right? I can't afford it, white man. I will tell you, how much do you spend on your lunch on a daily basis? I mean, I have been in corporate America for close to 2 decades. 2 decades, because I rose to the my day job is vice president of technology and a professor at the same time. And I can tell you that between lunch and coffee, you're spending at least $20 to $25 a day, right? So what do you do? Okay, you missed Uri, welcome to the family. What do you do? So you, instead of you eating out that lunch, make it from home. That is how you save that money, okay? White man, that's how you save the money. $10,000 a day, that is $27. And I saw a lot of people saying that I can afford it. $15 every day. Thank you so much. Let's do $15 that Omotayo does. $15 then times 365. What is that? All right, Omotayo, white man, $15. That's what you can do every day. $15 times 365 days. How much is that? So that I can let you know. Because guess what? A lot of people, do you know that 27.40 cents a day is $10,000? Now, let me now tell you what that $10,000 can do. That $10,000 can become 1.6 million. And you, somebody will like, okay, now she's pushing it. She's pushing it. That $10,000 a day, if you're in the United States, if you're in the Western world, that $10,000 a day is enough for you to do a down payment. How, ma'am? Exactly. Thank you so much. I love that. I love that. Exactly. That's exactly the mindset. Whenever you think about it, a lot of people will say, well, she's capping, she's lying. The question should be how. Always remember, when they say impossibilities, remove the impossible and just focus on the possibility. How can I make it possible? That is the multi-millionaire mindset. That is the millionaire's mindset. Do millionaires not face challenges? They do. But guess what? They look for a way around it. When I talk about I own double-digit real estate portfolio, that doesn't mean that I don't have eviction tomorrow. I do have eviction tomorrow because I'll be in court tomorrow. But guess what? I am still buying real estate because it's still making me millions of dollars. So how? That's a good question. Anytime anybody tells you something, right, $27 a day for 1 year is how much? And I'm still waiting on you, the white guy. I'm still waiting on you. $15 times 365. Put it in the comments. From Garden, welcome to the family. And ETBT, welcome to the family. $27 a day, $27.40. And you can do it in euros, you can do it in pounds. By the way, let's reset the live. If you have been sitting here for more than 2 minutes, and you think that this is what you're looking for, looking at here, interests you, or is it $27 a day that interests you? You want to know, make sure you click on the follow button. We want to make sure that we don't have BOTs here. And at the same time, we want to make sure that you don't fall on the wrong hands, because this community is growing a lot. And there have been a lot of people, there have been some miscreants and scammers trying to represent as Dr. Lina using my picture and my name. So make sure you click on that follow button if you haven't done that. I'll give you 1 minute. I know we are moving fast. And you might just have joined. Yeah, get your pen and paper. Here, 2 minutes. Time is money. You should be able to know if this is what you're looking for. Time is money. Click on the follow button. Otherwise, it's okay for you to scroll as well, right? Tap out the live. That's the other thing. Get your pen and paper, because this is not your regular life. And of course, right, be locked in It's going to be a two-way thing. You're going to ask me questions. I'm going to answer. I'll ask you a question. We're going to answer. Get your daily at me. Tap out the live. Share out the live. I will report. I will reset the live if I see that the chat is not looking like the way we want it to be, because that's the only language the algorithm understand. If you are new here, put 1 in the comment section and also indicate the country where you're connecting from. I am in Texas, in United States, and we have 43 countries already represented here in the past 6 days. So yeah, so let's know if you're so Destiny Help, $5,475. That is at $15, right? At $15. Awesome. Ethiopia, welcome in, Francis. Yeah, make sure the next thing is that click on that follow button. If you can get your daily at me, get your daily at me. Awesome, awesome. Ethiopia is country number 44. Ethiopia is country number 44. Awesome. Ethiopia. I had a tenant in Africa that is from Ethiopia. Awesome. So good to have each and every one of us. Welcome, everyone. Awesome. Awesome. Let's keep also tapping out the live. If you are new, put 1 in the comment and let me know where you're connecting from. You're new, drop 1. Let me know where we're talking about ETF, stop saving, real estate. And now I'm telling you, how can you turn $27 a day? Because Tawo asked the question, how? Oklahoma, okay. Yes. Houston, awesome, awesome. Welcome in. Make sure you click the follow button. I am in Texas. I'm in the suburb of Houston, so maybe we can hang out, Francis, sometime, right? Maybe later. Awesome. Let's keep tapping. If you're new, Ayo or something, yeah, make sure you click on the follow button. Drop where you're connecting from. Awesome. Welcoming everyone to the family. UAE. Yeah. My UAEs have been loving up on this community. UAEs, I've seen maybe like 40 at this point. Austin, that's great as well. Austin, I love Austin. I always go to Kalahari and the Lake Tahoe. Yeah, awesome. Let's continue. Levis, welcome to the family. Onwataya from Nigeria, welcome in. And this is a global one. Whatever we are talking about, exactly. This is what we're talking about, right? This is wherever they are spending money in your country. Bafana, South Africa, awesome, welcome in, right? So far they spend currency in your country. So far there is legal tender, right? This is for you, okay? Legal tender, this is for you. So don't say, oh, she's in the US, this relates to the US. Yes, there's some things that will be specific to the US, but guess what? There will be some things that is global as well, especially when we talk about ETF, when we talk about investing in the stock market, that is global. Real estate can be different from one country to the other, okay? So let's keep tapping out the light, welcoming everyone. So what I was saying, 27, Tawo, right? In Keche, right? Nunu, right? Royal Mail, welcoming as well, right? Destiny Helper. What I was saying is $27, right? What's his name? White guy said he only has $15. That is 5,000, almost $6,000. What if I tell you if you're in the United States, with that alone, right? And you put it aside, right? If you are able to max out, you're able to max out your Roth IRA, 6,000. You can, if what's his name? If white guy can actually push it a little, Royal Man, welcome to the family, right? Make sure you click on that follow button if you haven't. So if white man can push it to a little bit to like 7,500, right? $17 a day. He can max out his Roth IRA at $625 every single month, $312 every paycheck. If he can push it a little bit, he will max out his Roth IRA at $7,500 a month, and then he does this consistently. He's going to retire, depending on his age, guaranteed over $1 million. Just leave it in an S&P 500. S&P 500 is just top 500 companies in the United States. But let's bring it back home. So we were talking about $27 a day, $27 towel, like you asked. $27 a day. That is $27.40 a day. That is $40 for people that say they can afford it. That is $10,000 a year. You see that your $10,000. If your prayer was, God, I really want to buy my first home. Anybody wants to buy their first primary home? You know, I don't have a home, I'm renting, and you're praying to God, I want to buy my home. Put it in the comment. I don't have my home. You're in the US, you are in Canada, you are in, yes, exactly. That $10,000, that $27 a day, in 1 year, you will buy your property. There's something called FHA loan, right? 3 to 6, crazy. Welcome in. How are you? Make sure you click on that subscribe button if you have not done so. K-Learning and all my YouTube people, right? It's so good to have you. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. It's so good. We're talking about 27. You want to buy your home. We're talking about $27 strategy, and I'm giving you tips here, right? That is going to be $10,000. With $10,000, you can conveniently buy a home of $200,000. And you are retiring. You're retiring, right? On what time? Yeah, you're retiring. It's okay. We can do it. Okay, we can do it. You can do it. Okay. The fact that you are here already shows something. Wait, only 10,000 is enough as a down payment. Yeah. With FHA loan. So we're going to talk about real estate tomorrow because I'm going on an eviction. I'm evicting my 10th, one of my tenants, the 10th tenant. I'm evicting her tomorrow. So I'm going to teach real estate tomorrow. Okay. Yes, with $10,000. How do I know? There's something called FHA loan. There's something called conventional loan with 3 to 5% down payment. What is 10% of 200,000? Right? 5% of 200,000 is what, guys? 5% of 200,000. Put it in the comments. Amazing, right? The quicker we can go. 5% of 200,000 is what? 5 divided by 100 times 200,000. FHA loan, exactly. First-time homeowner. 10K. Thank you so much. Movie silence. It's been a minute. Well, it's $10,000. That's all that you need. But guess what? You are praying to God. You are disturbing Jesus. But guess what? You are eating it every single day. That money that you need to buy that property. That my first-time homeowner. I want to buy a home. $27. That money that you are eating, God has given you that money. But guess what? You are eating it away. Coffee and lunch. He's taking that $27. And God is looking at you. But I've answered you. But you decided to use the money to eat. So it's okay. There's nothing I can do. I've given it to you. So don't stop disturbing him. Okay? Stop disturbing him. You already have the answer now. You can buy a 200,000 home. So if you want a 400,000 home, right? And of course, it takes some other thing. And the chat is not chatting, right? The chat is not chatting. Let's keep tapping out the live. You'll be sitting here for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Click on the follow button. 2 minutes, right? We want to make sure we don't have BOTs here. We want to make sure that we have the community members here. And just to welcome you to the $1 Million League. This is the $1 Million League. People that are aspiring to become a millionaire in dollars, become millionaires in dollars, or they're already millionaires aspiring to be multi-millionaires, and people that want to gain financial freedom. Either you are young, or you are your middle age, or you think you are much advanced. That's what we talk about here, and we are talking about the 20% rule. We're going to be going to investment 101. That's what we did yesterday. So if you are new here, drop 1. I'm new, or just say I'm new, and also indicate what country where you're coming from. And we already have country number 44. And what was that country? Country number 44. It just skipped my mind. Country number 44. Welcome in. If you're new, yes, welcome in. Make sure you click on the follow button. Number 1, click on the follow button. Run and get your pen and paper, because this is going to change your finances. Get your pen and paper. This is not your Canada. Welcome. Right? You're new. Stay for awesome. Right? Okay, 44 is Ethiopia. Thank you so much. Ethiopia is country number 44 in the past 6 days. Can you imagine? In the past 6 days, country number 44 is Ethiopia. Now we are not even talking on my YouTube community. Make sure you drop where you're connecting from so that we can also track the people on the YouTube side as well. 44. So if you are new here or you are sitting here, let me give you 1 minute before we rush again. So I can tell you how you can turn the $27 to 1.6 million. I'm going to show it to you. What's a good amount of saving for 20 years old? $100 is lesser. $100, right? And I'm proud of you to start early. So I always like my young community, my youngsters. Have your Rotary if you're in the United States. Open your brokerage account, right? Start putting at least $100 every single month on your if you are in your 20s. guarantee 1 point something million when you, by the time you get to 65. On top of that, you're going to be forever. Your money is going to return at least about 70 to $100,000 every single year. So you would have your principal there, but it's going to return you at least almost 100,000 every single year. So good way to start. Well done, well done. And if you think that you are late, you are in your 50s or your 60s, you don't have the time, you have children, all right? You have nieces, you have nephews. Teach them this, okay? Teach them this. Let them also start on a good note. Do it for your children. My own teenager, who, is already has his own, what's it called? What about for younger children? Open that's it. I have a teenager and he's already he's an authorized, hey Stephanie, how are you? He's an authorized user on a credit card, right? If you want to know everything about that, be back on Sunday. We will have family and finance. He's already opened his Roth IRA. So he's already putting money away. He's working as a lifeguard in the community pool this summer. He's making his money and he's putting it in a Roth IRA. He's putting some in the brokerage account and he's investing heavily, right, in ETF. That's it. He's going to keep doing it and we're going to be matching that for him. When he turns 18, we are buying the first property for him. So that's it. You can open a custodian investment account. You can open a custodian Roth for them as well. You can also open a custodian. You can also open a custodian IU savings account for them as well. Okay? So good way. If you're new here and you have not clicked on the follow button, 2 minutes is enough. You stayed for 2 minutes. Now let's click on the follow button so that we can talk about the $27. Do we all understand the one for the real estate? $27 to become real. And if you do it every year, in 5 years, you buy 5 properties, right? No, you cannot buy 5 properties. Esau, welcome to the family. Right? In 5 years, you cannot buy it because it means that because you can only use FHA loan or conventional loan on your primary address. But you can do it every 2 years. You did not come late. We are just even started. You did not. We're just talking about the $27. We're going to be starting very soon. Okay? But I just wanted to help people to start. $27 a day will give you $10,000. If you do it for 10 years, that is $100,000. That's going to bring you to 1.6 million. Right, Tawo? That's your answer right there. Okay? That's your answer right there. Do it for 20 years. Long-term investing. Here we are long-term investors. We are moderate investors. This is not get rich quick scheme. This is not about hypes. And you might think 10 years is a long time until you realize that COVID-19 was 7 years ago. Yeah, COVID-19 was 7 years ago. And it just feels like yesterday. So the minute you keep waiting. So let's keep, if you are new here, let's click on, please check. We want to make sure that we don't have BOT and we want to welcome you properly into the community. Click on the follow button, take a minute, get your pen and paper, click on that follow button. You'll be sitting here for 2 minutes. It's okay as well if you think that it's not what you want to be looking for. Either you don't want to become a millionaire, or you don't want to gain financial freedom, or you just don't like my beautiful and eloquent self. Awesome. So take a minute and click on that follow button. And if you are just meeting me, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business and I'm not a doctor of medicine. I'm a doctor of business and technology, and I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. Dr. Kelly is laughing. DND, if you are here, let me know. DND, you send me a DM. You send me it's Dr. something, right? I think you're from Ghana. You send me a voice note, and then we are executing your voice note because we are starting all over again, Investing 101. So if you'll be sitting here for more than 2 minutes, right? Check right now, click on that follow button. We want to welcome you to the family. This is the $1 Million League. What does that mean? People that want to gain financial freedom in 10 years or less. We are changing the status quo. This is a movement. This is beyond the life. It's beyond TikTok. It's beyond and everywhere. Right? It's a movement where we're saying that we are becoming work optional in 10 years or less. $27 is what I just told you. I'll teach you the rule of 72 as well. Right? I will teach you the rule of 72, right, as well. All of those kind of things are the things that we're going to be teaching in this life, okay? So, if what was I saying? So if you're new here, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business. My day job is vice president of technology. And you're very young. You're very young. You're still very much on track. Okay. You still have at least 20 something years ahead of you. All right. So I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. What do I do? Okay, I'm a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. I'm a vice president of technology. I say this because you understand when I say that I was still not getting, I wasn't getting building wealth because I was saving until I stopped saving. I start investing. That's when I started building wealth, right? So I'm a serial investor with double-digit real estate portfolio and ETFs at thank you. ETF has built me hundreds of thousands of dollars. Real estate has done millions of dollars. So you can know whenever we're saying ETF or real estate, it's a combination. I can already answer that question for you. If your goal is to gain financial freedom, 10 years or less is this community, 10 years or less, with all this principle that we use, and that's our SMART target, right? It has to be we have a clear, it has to be achievable, right? That's why we're not saying 5 years, and I'm going to be showing you right here. I'm an economist. I'm also a chartered accountant, and all that I'm doing is I am convening a lot of people, putting a lot of people on the bus to achieving this millionaire status. Trust me, it's not a big deal. Through financial freedom, that's it. We are on a vehicle that, if that sounds like what you are looking for, becoming work optional. I did not say leave your job, but work because you want to work, not because you have to pay bills. Then make sure you click on the follow button. Is it tangible real estate or ETF? Well, we do both here, because whenever we talk about ETF, REIT, real estate investment trust, ETF, or like I said, I have physical building, traditional building. Visuals, welcome in. Thank you all for getting your daily. Hey, Amanda girl, how are you doing? Thank you for alerting me yesterday. So the other strategy, I want to make sure that everybody here have already clicked on the follow button. If you haven't done that, please take a minute to click it. I beg you. Reason why I'm saying that is Amanda was one of the people that reached out to me that there are some people trying to represent themselves as me. And they reached out to her yesterday saying that, the Dr. Lina joined this WhatsApp group. I had over 25 people. I hate to see my people scammed, all right, in my name. So okay, great. I hate to see my people scammed. This is me, life and blood. I'm not Jen Francisco. So click on the follow button now that you still see me. So it's not, you don't go and click the bait. Okay, you don't, some miscreants are doing that. Okay, welcoming each and every one of us. All right, and we've already have 44 countries represented here. So if you're new, make sure you click. Let me know where you're connecting from. Click on that follow button, tap out the live, share out the live, get your friends over. If you can fill the gift gallery, that would be much appreciated. And of course, Go Populars help this live as well. Royal Mail, welcome in, and thank you all for tapping out the live. Kensoft, Canada in the house. Awesome. Oh, Amanda, you're in Canada. I never knew. That's great. So good to have you. So what I was saying is that $27 a year, 365 days, $27.40 a year. It's what? It's $10,000. You can use that as a down payment for a property, right? Live there and move, and then every 2 years. That is house hacking. If you do that, you can buy 5 properties in 10 years using the same strategy, and you own 5 houses, and that can put you to a $1 million status off the back. Easy. Off the back. That is it. I just told you in less than how many seconds how you can get to that $1 million status. Of course, this is not going to be your net worth, because your assets asset minus your liability, because you're going to be having some loans, right? You have mortgage, so it's going to be your asset minus your mortgage cost is going to give you your net worth. But at least you will be 1 million in terms of asset, right? In terms of asset. So you can say that I own 1 million in asset. Okay, so that's number one. And the chat is not chatting, guys. Let's tap out the live. If you're following, put one in the comments, or you're saying I am following or something, right? And let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 25,000 taps. Let's share. Press my forehead on the screen. Repost if you can. If you've not gotten your daily at me, get your daily at me. Otherwise, I will need to pause. If you don't want me to pause, let's do what we're supposed to do, right? So that we can get on the FYP. If you can do Go Populars, that would be great. If you are going to go to your daily at me, please do that. If you'll be sitting there for 2 minutes, click on the follow button. Click on the follow button if you have not done that, so that we can welcome you here in the community. Also indicate where you are connecting from, so that we can add your country to the list of 44 that we've had in the past 6 days. Cave, just click on that follow button. Awesome. So if you want us to move fast, always just tap out the live. Do what we're supposed to do, because I will pause, because that's the only language the algorithm understand, right? That is the price. Tapping doesn't cost you anything. Sharing out the live doesn't cost you. Obed from Ghana, that's amazing. Yeah, welcome in, right? So if that's part of the 44 countries. If you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button. You have been sitting here for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Click on that follow button. How do you follow? Just click on the plus sign. Your first time, that's great. Click on the plus sign. Very dark. Welcome in, everyone. Click on the plus button. If you don't know how to click on that follow button, just see the plus sign, the red plus sign. Click on it, right? Awesome. And you also got your daily at me. Awesome. Great. I want to make sure we don't have BOTs here. We don't have the miscreant scammers here. So everybody here, I want to believe that if you have not clicked on that follow button, do that right now. 2 minutes is enough. Time is enough. Time is money. So if you value your time, there's no point you being here. It's okay. Is it that you don't find value here, and that's okay. I might not be for everyone. Okay, I might not be for everyone. Put voodoo on you. What does that mean, right? What does that mean? I think you need to check yourself first of all. Okay, time out, right? We're serious people here. Okay, right? We're serious-minded people. It's okay. You can pass. All right. So what I was saying. All right. So like I was saying, right. So we have the rule of, what was I saying? So you can use the down payment, $27 a day, right? You can put $27 a day, and you can put it towards, hey, how are you? $27 a day. That $27.40, that's $10,000 a year. So whenever you that can be your investment tool, or it can be an avenue of waste. So if you are not using $40 a day, well, it seems exactly that's $10,000 a day. Thank you so much, Natalie. Really appreciate that. Now you can use it towards a down payment of a property. So if you do $54 a day, that's a down payment for a property. All right. Now, for a property of 400,000, that's what it means, including closing costs, because you're going to have about 20,000 or something if you use an FHA loan. The other strategy is do this $27 a day, and you do it consistently for 10 years. Or you can even do, if you do 10,000 and you invest it, you do that, you get 1.6 million. You're going to get $100,000. If you put it in an S&P 500, it's returned 14 to 15%. It means that your money is going to double every 5 years. So $100,000 times 2, put it in the comments. In 5 years, $100,000 times 2, right? It doubles every 5 years. It's the rule of 72. What's that going to be? 100,000 times 2. Somebody put in the comment, and let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 20,000 taps. So let's get it to 25,000 taps, and let's get it to 30 shares. Press my forehead on the screen. All right. And let's feel, if you can, let's fill the gift gallery. Let's do Go Populars as well. All right. So, please. Okay. Yeah. So do we understand that? So it means that 100,000, are we even following? If you understand this, put yes. I do not understand, please no. I'm going too fast, put yes. Or too fast. If you want me to slow down, let me know. I'm going too slow, let me know. I'm going too fast. Perez, welcome. Okay, yes, awesome. Welcome to the family. Awesome, you're following, awesome. So now that you're following, 72, it tells you how long it takes your money to double. Yes, Ayo, rule of 72. You can go on Google. What is rule of 72? Okay? It takes how long it takes your money to double, right? Stay focused. If you want me to do that, yeah, just respond. Okay, whenever I ask a question, just respond so that we can keep the chat flowing, and let's keep tapping out the live. We still remain at 18,000. Let's get it to 25,000. Let's get it to 25,000. We're going to pause and get it to 25,000 so that we can talk about, because it seems that people are not here. Lord of our eyes, welcome to the family. See, these strategies that I'm telling you, it will change your life. Just start from tomorrow, $27.40. How long it takes your money to double exactly. So like I was saying, how long, once we get to 20,000, we'll continue the class. Once we get to 20,000, get your daily admin. If you are new here, click on the follow button, drop where you are connecting from. I'm new. What does S and P, Standard and Poor? It's a type of ETF. We're going to get into it. All right, Vivian, we're going to get into it. I just use that as an example, okay? All right, let's keep. Once we get to 20, I think we should even do 25,000. If all of us will keep tapping. So the question is, once we get to 20,000, we'll continue with that, and then we'll continue with the class once we get to 25,000, okay? Welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Lina. I'm a doctor of business, and I help professionals turn their income into real wealth. I'm a chartered accountant and an economist. I'm also a doctor. I have my doctorate and my master's in strategy, business, and information management system. My day job is vice president of technology and also a professor teaching AI, cybersecurity, deep learning, and information management system. So good to have each and every one of you. And I'm the convener of this community, which is the $1 Million League. So when you get your daily admin, you will see MDL, that's $1 Million League. What does this mean? People that want to get into their community of millionaires, right? You want to become a millionaire, or you're aspiring to become a millionaire, or you're already a millionaire, right? Or you don't know how to go about it, or yours might be, I want to gain financial freedom, become work optional. That is what we do here, and we do it in 10 years or less. The other day, somebody just crossed the $500,000 mark. So if that is what you're looking for, this is not get rich quick scheme. We invest like someone like Warren Buffett. Such strategy is what we use here. All right, if that's what you're looking for, we use ETF. Real estate, we never save in the bank, right? And we use businesses, and that's the strategy that we use here. If that's what you're looking for, make sure you click on that follow button. And if you've sitting there for more than 2 minutes, right? And we are still not gotten to 20,000 taps. Once we get to 20,000 taps, we'll continue. Awesome. Well done. Ayo, thank you so much. And everyone that's tapping out the live, thank you. Yeah, the quicker we get there, but let's not stop tapping as well. Let's keep going. It's just the only language that the algorithm understands. If you have Go Populars, do Go Populars, share out the live, press my forehead on the screen and invite your people over. All right. And we got to 20,000. And also, if you can do a repost, that would be great. Do Go Populars. Fill up the gift gallery. I am teaching you things that people would typically charge you they'll tell you thousands of dollars. That's what I'm teaching you here for free. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button and also indicate where you're connecting from. In the past 6 days, we've had 44 countries represented. So good to have each and every one of us right here. So good to have each and every one of us. Awesome. Please just click on the follow button. Good boy, just click on the follow button. Welcome into the family. So now let's talk about, so I mentioned Bronx, New York. Awesome. Make sure you click on the follow button. So good to have each and every one of us. So when I talk about the $27 strategy, $27 a day strategy, that's going to give you $10,000. So I said that if you do $27 consistently for 10 years, understanding that COVID-19 was just 7 years ago, it means that 10 years might be a long time. But guess what? It's not like you are keeping it in one piggy bank. You are just transferring the same money into your investment. You are dollar cost averaging every single time. The $27, you calculate it into every time you get paid, right? So if you are paid every 2 weeks or if you are paid every month, just calculate it and transfer it automatically into your investment account and invest it in, ETF, right? And returns at least 10%, right? If you do that with 10%, or let's say 14%, more like 14%, it means that your money is going to double every 5 years with something called the rule of 72. Rule of 72 tells you how long it takes your money to double. Just take 72 and divide it by your rate of return. You would understand what that is. What that means is, oh, I don't have it. So it's going to be 72 divided by your rate of return. 72 divided by 10. Somebody puts in the comment section, 72 divided by 10. What's that? That's easy. 72 divided by 10. Put it in the comments. 72 divided by 10. What's your result? 7.2. Thank you, Natalie. Now let's do 72 divided by 14.5. And then if you do, what that simply tells you is that if you put it in an investment that returns 10%, it's going to take you 7.2 years, right? 7 years and 2 months to double your money. Okay, that's what it simply says. Period. That's what it means. So thank you. Natalie Boss also said at 14.5. Yeah, it takes you 4 years and 9 months and 6 days. It wouldn't allow me to. 4 years, 9 months. So think about it. Let's even round it up to 5 years. So it simply means that, remember, how much did we save? How much were we saving a day? And we are doing it, if you do it consistently, how much are we saving a day? $27.40, right? How much are we saving a day? 27 two-way. Motoyi, welcome in. We are saving $27.40. That's what we are saving a day. If you do that consistently for 1 year, every single day, you're going to get 10,000. If you do it consistently for 10 years, that's going to give you 100,000, right? It's not like you'll be, like I said, you're going to, every single paycheck that you have your money, paycheck, you're going to calculate the equivalent for that for 31 days or equivalent for 15 days if you are paid every 2 weeks or weekly. And then every single time that you are paid, money is going into your investment account. And this investment account is actually going to generate, it's going to double itself every 5 years. That's what it simply means. If you put it in the right one, which I'm going to be teaching us, right? If you put it in the right one, it's going to return. And basically, it's in ETF. So it's not like somebody is investing for you or something. No, that's not what we're doing. It's in the stock market, right? We've talked about the one of real estate. If you do that consistently for 10 years, at the end of the day, by 10 years, you're not going to have $100,000 because you have started from year one. But let's assume that you already have the $100,000 today, right? From the day that you have $100,000. Remember, I said the rule of 72, and you guys said divided by 14.5 is 4 years, 9 months, and 6 days. If you add that, you would have it as, let's round it up. That's going to be 5 years, right? That's going to be 5 years. So it means that every 5 years, your 100,000 is going to double its money. It's going to double its value. So year 5, so let's assume that we already got into year 10, or let's say this is year 10. You have $100,000, right? By year 5, how much is that going to be? At the rule of, tell daddy. At the rule of, based on the rule of 72, Natalie said fire. Exactly. By year 5, what's that going to be, guys? 100,000. This is year 10. You already have the 100,000. By year 5 after, what is that going to be based on the rule of 72? We said 4 years, 9 months, and 6 days. But let's round it up to 5 years. So how long is it going to take your 100,000 to become 200,000? After 5 years, what's your 100,000 going to be after 5 years? Because it doubles every 5 years. I'm waiting. Put the answer in the question so that I know that you understand the rule of 72. We collection, welcome in. Diamond, welcome in. I'm waiting on you guys, and let's keep tapping out the live. Do we need a calculator? Your money doubles every 5 years, right? So if you have 100,000 today, in 5 years, It doubles. What does that? What's that? What does that mean? What does your 100,000 in 5 years? What would it be, guys? Is it that we do not understand? If you don't understand, please put I don't understand. If you do not understand, put I do not understand. Rule of 72, your money doubles. No. No. Thank you so much, Kazim. We said that in 5 years. All right. Okay. It shows that a lot of people do not understand. In 5 years, your money doubles every 5 years because rule of 72 tells you how long it takes your money to double. So if you want to know how long your 10,000 is going to become 20,000, how long is going to take number 72 and divide it by the rate of return on your investment. If your investment is 0.01, it's going to be 72 divided by 0.01. That is 7,200 years. So if your bank is giving you 0.01, it's going to take you 7,200 years for that money to double. If it's giving you 1%, it's going to take you 72 years. If it's giving you 10%, it's going to take you 7 years and 2 months. Now, we are saying that there's some ETF that you can put your money in that is risk is managed, and it has done close to 14 to 15% in the past 10 years. And we said 14.5%. So take this, the return on that ETF. 72 divided by 14.5. You guys said 4 years, 9 months, and 6 days. That is 6 days. So you know it's in days and years. So I said, let's round it up to 5 years. So it means that for your 100,000 to become 200,000 is going to take 5 years. For your every single time for your money to double, it's going to take 5 years. So by year 5, what would your 100,000 be? Your money doubles every 5 years. What would you have 100,000? What would your 100,000 be by year 5? That's the question. Your money doubles every 5 years. What would your 100,000 be by year 5? Do we know it now? The answer is 300,000. The answer is 200,000. Yes, that's it. And let's keep tapping out the life. So now go to the next one. Another 5 years, which is year 10. What would it? Because now your baseline is now 200,000. Your baseline is now 200,000. Now by year 10, what would your money be? By year 10, Motoyi, let's follow this right now. By year 10, what would your 400,000. Thank you so much, Howell. Well, thank you so much. Now let's do year 15. Your money doubles every single 5 years. What would good job. Now I know that you guys understand. By year 15, what would your money be? No. By year 15, your money doubles every 5 years. Your new baseline, it's another 5 years, 800,000. Thank you so much, Natalie Boss. By year 20, thank you so much. By year 20, what would your money be? It doubles every 5 years. No, that's not right. By year 20, what would your money be? Every 1.6 million. That's it. That's it. If you use an investment calculator, you can see that invested.gov. You would see the same close to it, close to this number. So think about it, time in the market. So when somebody tells you that, how much did we start with? $27 a day. That's 10,000 that you're doing every year. You did it for 10 years. It's not going to take 20 years. It's not even going to take 20 because literally this whole process is now 30 years. Remember the one that you did, your first 10,000, already going to be 30 years. So the money is going to even be more than that. All right. And some people might not believe this, but go take an invest. If you go to Security and Exchange Commission and investment.gov, right there, Security and Exchange Commission, which is the exchange, security exchange, right? So the best rate, the shorter time. Exactly. So the higher the rate, the shorter the time. That's why I always say that the shorter the time, exactly. I can see myself being a millionaire using this trick. It is not a trick, it's a strategy. Because this is not get rich quick scheme, right? It's an act for somebody to actually wait 20 years, 30 years. Trust me, 70% of the people cannot wait this time. 70% of people cannot. So it's a strategy, not a trick. Okay? The only thing is that you have to be disciplined. And what helps with that discipline is automation. So what can you do? Set up automation that every single time this amount is removed from your account, just the same way your taxes are being removed, then you'll be able to achieve it. And it takes determination. And when the stock market goes down, you don't have any problem. Stop, you know what you're buying into. All right? If you have found value, you understand this and you found value, put one, you just put I found value. I found value, or this is helpful or something. Just put it in the comments. Put I found value. And if you begin trying it, put yes, I'll be trying this. I found value, I'll be trying this. Okay. Tawo is going to be doing it. Natalie is going to be doing that. Just 2 people. We have 87 people here. Yes, you'll be just 2 people. 3 people. That's amazing. Found value. That's 4. It's amazing why we have a few people helpful. 5, 6. Okay. That's amazing. That explains the reason. You see, all these things that we're saying, the reason why I said you should respond at times back is because you'll be so surprised at these little things that we do would actually force your mental state to like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. That's why you tell me, I ask you, say it, because there's power in it. There's a reason why this community is called $1 million league. That's why I say, okay, I would welcome you, and I welcome everybody that clicked on that follow button. Is a standard because you are grand, you are royal, right? It's not easy to get to that $1 million status. It's not easy. It's just a few people, a few select people work for 45 years, from 20 to 65, and they still did not retire as a millionaire. But guess what? You're doing it in 10 years or less, and that's why we're giving you a grand welcome. So if you are new here and you have not clicked on the follow button, you'll be sitting here for 2 minutes, right? And you think this is home for you, or you found value, click on that follow button. Take a minute to click on the follow button, tap out the live, get your daily at me, and so that we can welcome you. We teach this. Also, as a matter of fact, we want to make sure that we don't have BOTs here as well. All right, so make sure you click on the follow button. And Abba, just click on the follow button. Britty Jane as well. Welcome to the $1 million league. If you've been sitting here for 2 minutes, 2 minutes is enough for you to determine if it's value. Remember, time is money, right? Time is money. So if you're here, then you have to be like, okay, you know what? I am locked in. I am committed. Get your pen and paper. Get locked in. Tap out the live. Share out the live. Get your daily at me. Be a part of this community. At least you've learned something today. Even if you decide to go right now, that's fine, because now there's a seed in you that tells you that $27 that I'm spending on things that I don't know, I can actually use it. It's $10,000 a year. The $10,000 that I'm looking for is what I am eating every day. Either I'm eating it or I'm using it to buy things that doesn't really matter. That's it. My YouTube name is Money Talk with Dr. Lina, right? As a matter of fact, if you have not gone to the YouTube, if you have not joined my YouTube community, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you for a little bit. I'm going to interrupt you. If you have another gadget, all right, sorry, my YouTube community, I needed to use that to show. Welcome in, everyone. Crazy, how are you doing? Kaylin, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, make sure you click on that subscribe button if you don't done so. Reason why I show that is because if you click on it, is the QR code working? Tawo, was it Yakine? The QR code, did it work? Just wanted to make sure. Did it work? Did the QR code work? Okay, and it was the YouTube, right? Was that the YouTube? Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I just wanted to, it worked. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure because people always ask, yeah, and I'm just looking for more avenue that I can actually share so that we don't have to I don't keep directing you left, right, and center. All right, great. So you've learned about the rule of 72 today. So I'll just quickly, for the people that are new here, you're new here. If you're new, put one in the comments. I'm new. Also indicate the country where you're connecting from. So if all that you're doing, if you're not investing, right? You're not investing, you're not building wealth. If you are saving, you're not building wealth. If you are investing, then you are building wealth. What is investing? Investing is the act of putting your money into something with expectation that it's going to grow. It could be real estate, it could be ETF. Lome, welcome in. How are you doing? Make sure you click on that follow button if you haven't done that, right? It's the act of putting your money with an expectation of return. So it could be, so when I talked about 14.5%, remember, right? It could be that's ETF. It could be in real estate that's going to give you return, growth, and also give you cash flow. It could be businesses as well. So whatever you put your money, let's keep tapping out the line. Let's get it to 30,000 taps. I know we are all locked in, right? And on my YouTube side, make sure you click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so. If you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. What's happening with the live? The live is not live, guys. Do you need them to pause again? Do you need us to pause to reset the live, or are we going to just start tapping and sharing out the live? And if you're new here, Oli Bestie, I hope you have clicked on the follow button. If you have not done that, make sure you do that. So click on follow buttons, click on the plus sign. The plus sign is all that you need, right? So invest is what is going to grow your money. How do you invest? There are different types of investing, long-term and short-term. Short-term investing, interestingly, this is, oh, thank you so much for the Go Populars. It helps this community a lot. Get your daily at me as well. Awesome. So long-term investing, right? Remember, we talked about 20 years, 30 years, you get to 1.6 million. It could be 5 years. It could be anything that is above 1 year. 1 year, ideally 5 years and above. They're talking about to medium to long-term investing. That's what the millionaires does. In this community, that's what we focus on. We are not get rich quick scheme, okay? We don't do hypes. We are moderate investor. You know, it's also low, then it compounds over time. So real estate, like buy and hold, is an example. When we put money in ETF, is an example that is long-term, is an example. Now, short-term, on the other hand, somebody that wants quick return, right? And a lot of times the risk is higher, and the money, you lose your money a lot of times. You lose money and the risk is also higher, right? A lot of time, hypes. You bought SpaceX. I know I'm going to hurt a lot of people. You bought SpaceX. Why did you buy it? Because you think it's the next Bitcoin, right? That's hypes. Whenever there's three types of investors, not investors, there are three types of people in the stock market. There's the speculator, there's the gamblers, and of course there is the investor. We are investors, long-term investor, medium-term investor, moderate risk investors. Those are investors. But when you are speculating, you don't know the reason why you bought SpaceX. You just bought it because everybody is buying it, and you FOMO, fear of missing out. That's why you bought SpaceX. And then what's happening right now? I mean, everybody that met me earlier, no, I'm sure that if they bought the SpaceX, it's because they bought it. They bought it and they never told me. Because the data and everything, there's no reason. There's no reason why you should buy it. But I also understand in the future. And if you bought it, it's okay. The only thing is that you hold it long term. But hold the boss very well, because it's going to be a very, very shaky ride. It's going to be what do I mean? 180 days. The long-term investors, people that have been waiting to sell, they're going to be sell. The waiting period will be over and they will be able to sell. And the floodgates is going to open. So be ready for a month downward trend. Maybe then it gets to the balance and then it picks up. But how do you invest better? ETF. A whole basket. Did I still buy ETF one way or the other? I did not buy ETF, but did I buy SpaceX? Did I buy SpaceX? No. But do I own SpaceX? Yes, because it's part of the NASDAQ 100, which is not part of the NASDAQ 100. So one way or the other have inherited SpaceX. That's how you invest, okay? All right. So we are more like long-term investors. We invest in properties. Okay, so buy in 3 months. That could be an option, but that's not the way you need to think. Motoyi, you need to calm down, okay? All right? Motoyi, you need to calm really down, right? These that you're doing, and I'm not calling you out, right? Calm down. You are right now here. You need to move down here, okay? If you want to build wealth, right, move to this place, okay? All right? Spy 95 in 1993, George Fullerton, yeah. And what is Spy right now? What is Spy? What is Spy right now? George, what is Spy? Only bestie, just click on the follow button. That took a while. Yeah, Spy was 95. What was it? What is it right now? How much is Spy right now? That's how you invest, right? Because I want him to type it. George, what is Spy right now? Enjoy, welcome in. Bongi, welcome in. All right, so invest like an investor. Don't chase the hypes. Don't get a lot of people also don't know. They're doing short-time transaction. If you do it within a year, what's going to happen? You trigger a higher taxable event, a higher capital gain tax. And a lot of people forget about this. And that's how I lost $99,000. Penny stock, day trading, and options trading. And let's keep tapping out the line. Let's get it to 30,000 taps. All right. So long-term investors, that's what we are in this community. All right. Long-term investors, that's what we are in this community. If you're new here, welcome, and make sure you click on that follow button. Why should people invest? To build wealth over time, to beat inflation. Inflation is at 4.2%. So I don't want to lose my money, right? That's why you don't want to invest. But guess what? It is already losing 4.2% every year. It's already losing 4.2%. So understand that and know peace. If you leave it in the bank, inflation is taking 4.2%. Apple was $2 in 1985. Okay. But so are so many. How much was BlackBerry then? And how much is it now? So that's the risk that comes with individual stock. Motoyi, you need to, are you new here? If you're new here, I'm sure you're new, okay? Right? Because you're accumulating a lot of risk. You're talking about the success story. The same way there's so many others. There's so many others that have failed. Apple is a success story. You want to, ma'am, what are the points on that long-term or moderate? Yeah. Thank you so much. 745 from 9. See how much? See how many years. So see what it has done. Long-term, moderate, low, multi-millionaire. So it means that the multi-millionaires are that's how they invest. So like a Warren Buffett of this world, the owner of Hathaway, Berkshire Hathaway, right? Which is one of the top, they call him the Lord of Investing. Google him, Warren Buffett. Then there's something called compound interest over time. Long-term investing, buy and hold in terms of real estate. The other side that you would see is going to be options trading, day trading, penny stock, forex, fix and flip. For those things, those are short-term investments, quick return, hypes, day trading. But in here, buy and hold, rental, that is long-term investing. And you can go and check this out and check whether you'll be surprised that there's no crypto on this side, no crypto. Because we're looking at where does the multi-millionaire put their money. And you'll be so surprised that they are long-term investors. It's not get-rich-quick scheme. And a lot of time, that's where people mix it up. Because you make, and I can tell you, I'm not saying it I'm telling you from experience. Because I've lived both lives. This was me 6 years ago. What was I doing? I did options trading. I did day trading, and I did penny stock. Guess how much I lost? Guess how much I gained? Zero. Guess how much I lost? $99,000. That's how much I lost 6 years ago. I feel good when I say 99,000. At least it did not cross the six-figure salary. All right. And let's keep tapping out the live. Welcome in everyone. Let's keep tapping out the live. If you're new here, make sure you click on that follow button. All right, and we stop tapping out the life. We stop tapping out the life. You see the numbers going down. Can we get it to 30,000? Right? Can we get it to? Thank you so much. I know that we are all locked in. Get your daily at me if you haven't gotten your daily at me. Share out the live. Invite your friends over. Right? Get your daily at me. Go popular to help this life. You can fill the gift gallery. That would be absolutely amazing as well. Or you can gift this life. That would be great as well. You do that in your follow to follow, right? All those gossips live, right? Then you should do more right here. Right, 70 Birkenshire away was $79. What is it right now? 2011 exactly. That is whenever I'm talking about Warren Buffett. That's what Warren Buffett can do. So they call him, and how does he invest? Long term. As a matter of fact, you know, what's this called? What this guy? Amazon. What's his name? Amazon. What's his name? Jeff Bezos interviewed him some time ago. And he asked the question. He said Jeff was asking Warren Buffett. Jeff was asking Warren Buffett, and he said that, you know what, you have been a very successful investor. They call him the Lord of Investing. Warren Buffett is like 96 now, but then he was even younger. Maybe he was in his 80s. And he started in his 50s or something. That's when he started. When he was interviewing him. Isabella, welcome in. It was, and let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 30,000. I know we love gist. We love gist, right? So what was I saying? So he interviewed Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett said, why are people not investing, using your investing strategy? Right? What 500 and okay. Right. Why are they not investing your strategy? Why are they not using your strategies of investing? Guess what? He said, yes, they cannot invest. They can't use my strategy. Why? He said, because it is too simple. People like things to be complicated. So if I tell you $27, you can become 1.6 million. Some people will say, no, no way. No, to become 1.6 million, you have to work 55 shifts, each of 24-hour shift consistently, not so for 45 years. Mindset. It's about who works smarter. If hard work is what makes people build wealth, then the people in the sun, right, doing all those hard labor, they should be the wealthiest. But guess what? Who are the wealthiest? Absolutely, they are not. Never seen it done. Doesn't catch up. Natalie. Natalie is turning my head upside down. You cannot walk you cannot walk your way to wealth, guys. I hope you know. You cannot walk your way to wealth. As a matter of fact, I would show you a chart of the multi-millionaires and the millionaires. There is no single, it's okay. There is no single person, when they look at the hierarchy, and I'll show you, when you look at the hierarchy of the multi-millionaires, they grouped it into the group of 6 or something. Athletes are there, maybe 3%. People in sports and athletics, CEO of companies, whatever. But guess what? There was 0%. So it tells you something. You cannot work your way to wealth. How do you build wealth? You have to invest. You have to buy businesses. Your income is not going to build you wealth. Your income is just a tool. What you do with that income will determine if you're going to get to that million status. If all that I just told you about $10,000, $27.40 a day, that is $10,000 a year. And I tell you, a lot of time people would say, when I say max out your Roth IRA is $7,500. People would say, I don't have the money. You are telling me. I put it every time, and I'll say that if you can just put $250 every paycheck, I do a video and I'll tell you that you're gonna get to 1 point something million, and then in retirement you can get at least $70,000 to $100,000, and your 1 million is still guaranteed. And people come, he said, I'm still trying to do my I'm still trying to pay my bills. You're talking about $250. But guess what? People spend on this app alone, on this TikTok app alone. People spend more than that on a daily basis. Stephanie, are you here? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I tell you because I mean, people come and tell me, Dr. Lina, since the day that I met you, I stopped shopping on this. I stopped shopping because I spend more than that on a daily basis. Okay. All right. I mean, we talked about rule of 72 today. If you are new here, make sure you click on the follow button. We talked about how you can turn $27 to 1.6 million, right? We talked about how investing, the different types of investing, and then most importantly, the mindset shift. My job matches 6%. Natalie, you better take that 6% because that is 100%, right? Do the 100%, right? Because your employer is, you're doing the 6%. You put 6% of your income, your employer matches 6%. That is 100% return on your money, okay? So please don't sleep. Is that your 401k, right? That's your 401k. Kazim, welcome to the family. And now, since we are on this topic, stop trying to look wealthy. Be wealthy. Fane, welcome to the family. Yeah, make sure you click on that follow button. Yeah, thanks for the daily at me. If you have not gotten your daily at me, get your daily at me. And let's keep tapping out. If you have been sitting there for more than 2 minutes, yeah, make sure you click on the follow button if you haven't done that. Max Watch, just click on that follow button. To click on follow button, just click the plus sign, and you'll be able to be part of the family. All right, welcome to the $1 Million League. People that want to become a millionaire or gain financial freedom. Understanding your financial freedom number. If you have 2K, what is the best investment you can advise to do now? Put it in ETF because it cannot be up to down payment for a real estate. Okay? 4K, 10% on every paycheck. Where is that employer? Kazem, shut up. Oh my goodness. 10% on every paycheck? Wow. Who is that your employer? You better hug your employer so well. Because what the max that I've seen is, I've seen 6%. My employer is one of the good ones, 6%. Yeah, 10% is outrageous. That is, love your employer, love under your employer. Your employer just built you wealth. The best that I've seen is, I've seen 6%. My employer does 6%, right? My employer does 6%. You want to come back for it because we're going to be talking about that at some point, okay? Right? You see that question that you asked is a billion question, dollar question, because there's so many things, because I'm not sure how old you are and so many other things as well. Okay. Yeah. So you want to click on the follow button, turn on notification bell. We're going to be talking on ETF at some point. Right. All right. We're going to be talking about that. Real estate. We're going to talk real estate tomorrow because I'm going on eviction tomorrow. Eviction. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going on an eviction, and who wants to see the courts tomorrow? Although I can't show you, but you would see. It's okay. It's okay. That's part of doing business. It's all right. Yeah, I'm one of my tenants. I'm evicted. It was last week that they pushed it to tomorrow. Yeah, they pushed it to tomorrow. I need to even go and check their website to make sure that they did not change the date. It's okay. I mean, that's fine. That's part of doing business. Yeah. So that's one thing. And okay, that's one thing. Let me use that to teach. One of the mistakes that people make, one of the biggest mistake, we'll wrap up with this. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to investing is what? People don't invest. People gamble. Some people just like, you know what? Why am I buying this? They don't know. They don't care about the data behind it. That's why here I teach you to fish. I probably will give you maybe 1 or 2 ETFs, right? 1 or 2 ETFs. Just so, but I want you to think like I'm thinking, because tomorrow I'm doing this financial freedom drive, but tomorrow you don't see me. That means you cannot handle things by yourself. You can handle your business by yourself. But if you understand, you'll be able to actually achieve the same result as you'll be able to think like I'm thinking. That's why you see me take some time whenever I'm teaching, right? Go into that level of details, okay? And you're not just gambling, because if you don't understand, you're gambling or you are just speculating because you are following the hypes and the crowd, right? You appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, awesome. All right. So people don't invest; they gamble. The other thing is that some people invest strong, right? Some people buy today. If you are doing this, you want quick return, you sell every single time. You sell. That's the wrong way of investing. Because first of all, your capital gain taxes will be higher, right? If you trade within 1 year, you buy the stock and sell it within 1 year, or you buy the ETF and you sell it within 1 year. What you have basically done is that you have triggered a higher capital gain taxes, right? Which already eats into your profit. But if you do it more than a year, the taxes are lower. A lot of people don't know that. So you're already waiting to start with a set sum of 10,000, waiting to, yeah, that's the other thing. You're very right. It's on the list. The other thing is that get rich quick scheme. SpaceX is the next Bitcoin. I want to buy into it. I'm laughing at that particular one because on that day I was here live. Some people were arguing. I told them, okay, what? Let's see. All right. Why are you buying? Yes. So that next time, whenever you want to buy something, you would think twice. I had somebody, a client, one-on-one. He bought it for $225, sold it for $150. I said, wow, what a beautiful profit. But then when it's time for you to buy my program, maybe buy my mentorship program or get a one-on-one session with me, you'll be looking for free things. You'll be looking for free things. You'll be negotiating my hour. Do you know how much I earn per hour? Can you even pay me per hour? But then it's okay for you to lose 2025. The thing went to 85. I know a lot of people will drop, a lot of people, because they are very pain. Especially will do well. It will only take a long time. Exactly. I'm not saying that. That's why I said buckle up, right? It's still going to go down further. 180 days is what we are waiting, right? And some investors, right? That's when we jump in. We will not jump in at the high. We jump in when everything is already cooled off. That's how you invest. So the other thing is get rich quick scheme. Investing the wrong way. The other thing is that, like my friend said earlier, my friend George said, waiting too long. Are you going to talk about, let's say, the same topic tonight? Just joined and missed everything. It depends, right? It depends on, because today I was going to talk about, we started investing one-on-one yesterday, but the spirit led me to where? To something else. To a rule of 27, the rule of $27 and the rule of 72. But I'll be back again. I'll teach something else, whatever. If there's anything you want me to teach, right? My entry point price is $85. Vince, you're wicked. You're trying to give some people heart attack. Some people bought it at 165. And you're saying that 50% of their money, you're going to lose it. Emotional investing is dangerous. Yes, the fear of missing out. Yes, you are mean, Vince. I thought I was the one that is mean. Sorry, sorry, but no sorry. Right? Next time, think about it. Don't just invest because everybody says go and buy. Understand the fundamentals, right? And I was telling people, there was this other lady too, Rich BFF. If you go on her page, she was saying it as well. She was like, you guys are just you think that you are catching something. You are just a dumping ground for the millionaires. Do you know what they call the middle class money on the Wall Street? You want to know? Who knows? Put it in the comment. Needle, welcome to the family. The middle class, do you know what they call the money? The middle class money on the Wall Street. Do you know? Who knows it? Put it in the comments. If you know what they call our money, put it in the comments. You will wise up when you know. And let's keep tapping out the live. Let's get it to 30. Can we get it to 35,000 or 40,000? That would be amazing. If you'll be sitting there for more than 2 minutes, yeah, we're wrapping up with the live. We're wrapping up with the live. So you want to make sure you click on the follow button, turn on notification bell, get your daily at me. Vince, really? So Vince has been here and did not click on the follow button. How many more people that we're here that are like Vince? If you're like Vince that have been here, make sure you click on the follow button. Thank you so much, Kazim, for the repost. So you want to make sure you come back again, right? If you click on the follow button, turn on notification bell, right? You sit there for 2 minutes and you think it's value. Maybe you bought SpaceX and now you're feeling bad and all of that. How do you ensure that that doesn't happen again, right? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I do. 2 minutes is what I take, right? But you took too long, right? So if you've been sitting here, and what was the question I asked? I asked the question. What was the question? I forgot. Waiting too long to start. That's the other thing. Time in the market always supersedes time in the market, right? Who was my friend people will come here. So is this a good time to buy? What should I be buying? And all of that. That's not the mindset of investing. Oh, the question I asked is, do you know what they call the money of the middle class on the Wall Street? Do you know? No, it's not middle class. I wish it was middle class money. If I tell you, you would wise up, but I will tell you. Who else want to try? Middle class money. I wish it was middle class money. I wish it was middle class money. Waiting, let me, peanut, okay, all right, care for success. Keep trying. I wish it was peanut. I even wish it was crackers and juice. That would have even been better. If I tell you, you guys would think, I mean, next time before you put your money in the stock market, you make sure you do the research, right? It comes with something with intellect. Contribution, okay, your money's contribution. On the Wall Street. So we're talking about the gurus, the multi-millionaires, the Wall Street of the Wall Street, right? If you have seen the Pursuit of Happiness, right? That's the Wall Street right there, right? The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith and his son, right? That is the Wall Street. Who wants to know? If you want to know, say, I want to know. Have you all tried? If you are new here, we're wrapping up the live. Make sure you click on the follow button, turn on notification bell. Thank you so much, Vince. Vince got it. Vince, did you go and Google? Did you go and Google? Dumb money. Exactly. Dumb money. You guys went to Google. Now everybody went to Google. All right. At least you found it on Google. Dumb money. That's what they call us. It's not retail investors. Dumb money. Your money is dumb. We act dumb at times, really. You see something boldly written in the statement, loss of 700 million or 700 billion for the past 7 years. But guess what? We still carried our 2 legs and we still went there and we said, I must buy it. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. Come on now. Come on. Right? I mean, it's right there. They did not hide it. 700 billion. Or is it 700 billion or 700 million? In the past year in loss, in the past how many years? Consistently. A company is making loss consistently. But guess what? We carried our 2 legs, we still bought it. It's the best stocks. I mean, some people will still argue with you. SpaceX is the best. We are coming in at 85. As a matter of fact, we'll come in at 60. All right, but what is worse than all of this, right? There's even something worse than this. Worse than investing the wrong way. Worse than investing the wrong way. Worse than losing money in SpaceX. Who knows? Right? Worse than this. You know what is worse than this? Put it in the comment section. We are rapid. If you're new here, welcome in. This is the $1 Million League. If your goal is to become a millionaire, you want to get financial freedom, right? You want to become work optional, right? Make sure you click on the follow button. We are wrapping up the live. You want to come back again, turn on notification bell so you know when I'm live. Typically, I'm here between 1:30 Central Time during my lunchtime and at night at 8 p.m. during this July. Not investing. Thank you so much. God's love. God's love. Absolutely. Not investing is worse. So you're laughing at people that invest. At least they tried. They took a risk. The worst part of it is not investing. Make sure you click on that subscribe button if you have not done that. Make sure you do that. Not investing is worse. Because if you are investing and you are saving, guess what? The person that invested in SpaceX and lost money, next time he knows how to invest better, right? He knows what to do better. He knows how to open the account. He's opened the account. He will get some right. He will get some wrong, right? But the person that did not invest at all and is putting the money in the savings account, you know what he's doing? 7,200 years. You put your money in Chase Wells Fargo, Or Bank of America, what do you get in return? 0.01. Take 72 divided by 0.01. 7,200 years. That means the person's money will never double. And his generation, internal lineage, 7,200 years. If the money is still left there, the money will still not double. And then you minus it, you adjust it to what 4.2% inflation every single year. So by the time you are done, you have nothing left. All right, guys. So I'm a financial professional. That's great. Awesome. Welcome in. Make sure you click on the follow button. Make sure you click on the follow button. Welcome to the family. And if you are new here, put 1 in the comments and also let us know where you're connecting from. We already have 44 countries in the past 6 days. Yeah, we typically are more serious than this. We always teach, but right now we're wrapping up with the life. We're wrapping up with the life. So if you're new here, make sure you click on the follow button. Be back again. So you know Minnesota. That's great. Minnesota. All right. Let me know the country or the state. We already have. What was the latest country? What was the last country? I keep forgetting the name. What was the last country? Who remembers? The last country. Hi, Brother Patrick. Welcome, Triplef. And yeah. Ethiopia. Thank you so much, Royal Man. Thank you. Ethiopia was the Caribbeans. Ooh, what part of Caribbeans? Because we had the Guatemala the other day. What part of the Caribbeans? Right? George Fulton. Yeah, we've already had Canada. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, number 44 was Ethiopia. Florida. That's amazing. So good to have you. We're trying to look for number 45. And you'll be so surprised. We already have Japan. We had China. We had Zimbabwe, South Africa, all over. UAE, a lot of my Qataris here as well. Egypt, everybody. Opa, welcome in. We're wrapping up the live. So if you're new here, drop where you're connecting from and make sure you click on that follow button. Turn on notification bell. As well, Jamaica. Awesome. Really, Opa? I didn't know that you were in Jamaica. I didn't know that. Oh, Northwest Caribbeans. I love Caribbeans. Awesome. And I'm hoping to visit Jamaica, Opa. Right? I'm hoping to visit Nigeria. So like I was saying, let's keep dropping it. And if you're new, make sure you click on the follow button. Click on the plus sign. If you don't know how to click, you see the plus sign, the red or pink plus sign. Click on that and you'll be able to follow. Also turn on notification bell. Get your daily at me. Also take this time for those that got their daily at me. Make sure you claim out your points. We wrap up with this live. So the other, not starting at all, guys. Not starting at all. That's the worst thing that can ever happen. Not starting at all is the worst thing. Not investing at all. You are just saving your money. You have been laughing all along, but you don't even invest. You are not investing. That's the worst thing. Time in the market always supersedes time in the market. The other thing is procrastination. King Davido, welcome to the family. Procrastination, I will do it tomorrow. Procrastination is the killer of destiny. I hope you've heard that. Either you are procrastinating on investing or you are procrastinating in life. If you are a procrastinator, right, your chances of making it far ahead in life is very, 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 very limited. Right? It's very limited. You need to kill that habit. Procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow. Right? Some people have been saying, oh, Dr. Lina, I'll buy the course tomorrow. I'll schedule my one-on-one tomorrow. Procrastination. Meanwhile, some other people, hey, girl, the P5, how are you? Meanwhile, some people have already bought it. They've read it. Some people have scheduled, like this week alone, I'd had like 6 or 7 one-on-one sessions, one-on-one consultations. I have multiple people on mentorship program. Just this week, people are already getting there already. And in that one-on-one, what do? We set it up right there in a one-on-one. Right there in the one-on-one. So you don't need to trouble yourself up to automation. You do it that one time, you're done, you're good for good. Some people have gotten their, their smart investing workshop course, right? The course itself that is going to help you to start investing in ETF and all of that. Some people got the one for real estate, right? Meanwhile, some people are saying, I will do it tomorrow. That was the story of the lady that came here. And we did the smart investing course for $27.99. So we did a day where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm teaching you this 70 $27. Remember the P5. I'm saying today I'm teaching you the story of $27 to $10,000. So I made the product $27, even though the product was $197, the cost was $197. So I said it doesn't cost anything. I'm going to give you for $27. A lot of people bought it that day. Then she came the next day and she wanted to buy it. Guess what? It was already back in the price. And then guess what? She bought it at $197. $197. That's what procrastination does for you. Exactly. That's what procrastination does for you. Right? Right now, my one-on-one is right there. Right? You're still getting it. Maybe, less than 500. You will get 1 hour session with me. At times, I even spend more than 1 hour to help us get it done. Very soon, it's going to get into thousands of dollars. Or you'll not even have an opportunity. And they were like, oh, she's very expensive. She's not accessible. Because whatever you're paying me, it's even more than an hour between my two jobs, my professor job and my as a vice president of technology. All right. So procrastination. Another thing is timing the market. You want to, Muka, welcome to the family. Another thing is that you want to time the market. When is the market really slow? When is the market? When is it at the lowest? When are we buying? Just like myself and Vince now, that we are saying that we are buying, we are buying SpaceX at $65 when it comes to the $65. But what if it goes to $1,000, right? What's a better way of investing? Dollar cost averaging. So you are buying, market is slow. I'm not saying buy SpaceX, but market is low, market is high, market is whatever, is not doing anything. I am buying consistently. That's dollar cost averaging. That is what makes you an investor. That's what separates you from this year, exactly. That's what separates you from an investor and a speculator and of course the gambler, right? Always winning, exactly. Dollar cost rate, always winning. I started buying the VOO as it was less than 300. That was a couple of years ago. It was less than 300. VOO is already almost 700 as of today. All right. And this is not even, I know for sure that it was after COVID. So it's not 7 years. It's not 6 years, maybe like 3 or 4 years. It was 285 or something that I bought it. And now, even at 600 and so, I'm still buying. Because if it gets to $1,000, I'm still buying. Except I decide not to invest anymore. But if I'm still working, I'm still buying. So timing the market. The other thing is the lack of education. And a lot of people fall on this table. A lot of people, they want to just take, all these free things. When it's time for them to invest in themselves, hell no, they don't want to. You want to become a millionaire, but you're not ready to buy a course, or you want to get a one-on-one session that is going to help you, right? And really, it doesn't have to be me, right? It could be for others. I see this every time, especially with certain cultures, right? We want to take all the free things, but to invest in ourselves, we rather use our money to buy shoes. Man, thank you so much. A lot of time, we want to use the money to buy shoes. We can buy shoes, we can buy that purse, but to invest in ourselves is a problem. That's the same way I always ask the question. People come, when I go to certain life, they are doing sleep party. Everybody is sleeping. But they're doing lion and cow and sheep and all those things that they do on, all those whatever, right? And I wonder what's going on. I'll go into a certain life, stay 1 minute, 2 minutes, and I'm like, what are we even talking about? They're doing gossip. They're talking about things that doesn't add value. And I'm like, what are we doing here? But on the screen, people are spending, and I'm like, what's going on here? But when it comes to things that are educational, you would see the chat will be quiet like it's quiet right now. Nobody's talking. Nobody's tapping the light. Nobody's doing. And it's not me. When I see it on Alex on a budget, yeah, I see it on Alex on a budget. I see it on Call to Leap. What's this India lady as well? I see it on her page as well. And I laugh a lot. I'm like, what is it that something is, there's a reason why they call our money dumb money. Because we don't invest in ourselves. That's why whenever I teach, I always start with mindset. Because of course, I can tell you how to invest, but I cannot change. The only thing is that I need to, Isabella, thank you so much. Nana, welcome to the family. I need to change your mindset. because it thinks that our priorities. I saw this lady, I don't know what's her name. She's a Canadian. She moved to the United States, right? She talks about businesses, and today she went all out on Yekanawa. Welcome in. She went all out on people, and she was saying, but people are buying 40,000 Beckins and a mess. That you're saying that it's going to give you a return, it's going to double its value in 10 years. Thank you so much for the. You see, Natalie decided to fill up the gift gallery because Natalie, are you one of those people that have been going to those? You have been doing lion in all of those places, right? I'm just kidding, though. I'm just kidding. Just self-learning about investment. No, exactly. Let's just make it fun, okay? We are done with the life. If you're new, we are wrapping up with the life. These are things that will typically stay in the community, and very soon. So take all the free stuff that you can take right now. Go on the YouTube as well. I would show you the whatever. But a lot of time people don't invest in themselves, right? People do not invest in themselves. There's a certain community, like the Jewish community, invest a lot in themselves, right? They try to let us focus on being wealthy. Let us be wealthy instead of trying to appear wealthy. You want to wear this. You want to wear. Some people will come to my life. You don't even look like a multi-millionaire. I'm like, okay. I mean, did I even tell you that? But have you seen people on this guy's show, School of Adnock? Do you see those billionaires and millionaires? How many of them do you see wearing the Gucci? And wearing, maybe the best you would see is a Rolex, a Patek. That's, yeah, maybe you'll see that. But aside that, do you see them wear Gucci from head to toe? Or they put gold all over? Because you are compensating for what you don't have. When you do all those things, you are compensating for what, thank you so much. You are compensating for what you don't have. Because if you are average, you're trying to show that you're trying to cover up for what you don't have. You're trying to cover up for what you don't have. So please, let's change that mindset. Instead of using that money to look wealthy, put the money towards investing. Be actually wealthy. You carry a purse of what's it called? $5,000 or $40,000, but you don't have $4,000 in your account, or you don't have $1,000 in your account. No. I don't have a problem with gold. Okay, I just said that when you see them, and as a matter of fact, their own gold, it's not this regular gold. It's the bars. That's where they put their money. It's the bars. Okay, that's where the real bars. So they're not wearing it on themselves. All right. So those are we just need to change our mindset. We need a mindset shift. Especially people of, let's do better. We try to impress others. We try to look good. We want to impress people that don't really care about you. All right. The other thing is that assuming a lot of capital is required. That's the other thing. With $1, right? Nice car and live in a nice neighborhood. Absolutely. I mean, I don't have a problem with if you can. I have a nice car. But guess what? I already put my money in asset. This asset is the one that pays for my car. I've told you the story before, right? The asset pays for. So I have a house that is dedicated to pay for my car. I don't use my own time to pay for my car. A house pays for it. A tenant pays for it. Right? And of course, enjoy life, travel. Not that you're trying to, they said that is it 76%? 76 to 78% of the luxury items are bought by the middle class. So it means that even the wealthy, it's just that 23% is what they cover. The same t-shirt, because they write Gucci on it, it becomes $800. Anyway, assuming a lot of capital is required, $1, you can start using it to invest. $1. Another thing is that overthinking and overcomplicating. It's so easy. With an S&P 500, you can buy 500 stocks. It returns 14%. You're done. That's enough for you. You're good. right? You can now do some others. You can mix it up depending on your age and all of that, right? All right, all right, all right. If you're new here, we're wrapping up with the live. Welcome to the community. Make sure you click on the follow button. I hope you have learned one or two things today. I hope you have learned one or two things today. If you have learned something today, put one in the comment. If you're new, drop the country where you're connecting from. You're new, put the country. We've had 44 countries in the, you're welcome. We've had 44 countries in the past 6 days. So let us know. Okay, Fane also awesome. Okay, just 2 people found value. Now everybody is angry with me because I said I got you on the run. Do you have a video on ETF to watch later? So if you want, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel, Fane? Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? And for those on YouTube, you are on it. Yeah, subscribe there right now. You would see there's multiple videos there. By the time you scroll through them, you will see the one that would help you. That could help you get started. But if you want something, I have a whole course and I'll show it to you. I came late, but just followed. I'll meet up. Absolutely. Turn on notification bell. If you can get your daily at me, that would also be great as well, because you will know whenever I'm live, okay? And that's for everybody new here. By the way, I will never come. I don't have a WhatsApp group. I will never ask you for Telegram. I will never come to your DM, but I will, maybe you get a message from me or something, and there is a follow-up message, right? But I will not just jump into your DM like that, right? I will not follow you, okay? Because of what is going on with scams and all of that, I'm not going to be following. I'm actually going to be unfollowing everyone so that you know that I'm not coming. So if somebody comes to follow you, just to protect you, you know that it's not Dr. Lina, all right? I'm trying to, I have 500 people that, maybe I've followed in the past, but now I'm going to unfollow. So you know that it's not me. So if somebody comes to your DM and says, you know what, I will give you the ETF, I'll give you the stock to buy, blah, 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 it's not me. All right? If you have not clicked on the follow button so that you know it's me, look at that plus sign, that orange plus sign, click on the follow button. Right? Click on that follow button so you know it's me. All right, take a minute to do that right now as we wrap up the live. Take a minute so I can also welcome you. Take a minute, if you haven't clicked on that plus sign, click on the plus sign and join the family so that I want to make sure that you work too hard for your money. He has been reaching out this one that is with my pictures and my content, so it looks almost exactly like me. But the username is James Francisco, but there's been some more that is being created as well, because we are growing really fast within this community. All right, Solomon, welcome in. We're growing really fast in this community, and so also is the weeds and the miscreant also getting attention. All right, awesome. Have we all clicked on the plus sign? Have we all done that? And for my YouTube community, welcome in. Make sure you click on that subscribe button, and I'm going to show you my YouTube shortly. All right, so for my YouTube community, so good to have you. Make sure you click on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell. All right, you already have all those long form videos. I'm also on TikTok, which is Money Talk with Dr. Lina. On Instagram, I'm also Money Talk with Dr. Lina as well, and that's for my YouTube community. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. I am typically here between 1:30 Central Time, or you will catch me at 8 p.m. Central Time. Within that period, it's 7:30, 8:30. But if you turn on notification bell, you will catch me. You will know when I'm live because you'll be notified. Okay? I love you guys so much. Ensure your money is working harder than you do.